hello. I don't want to save any videos, so I'm going live because definitely is a contrast to what's happening today. And I'm going to give a little bit of synopsis. We know who was in charge when COVID hit, when every store was down, you couldn't go anywhere, people was going out of business. That was by design. It just happened that way. They're talking about who planned what for today. Well, that was, I guess, a new textbook case by looking at what happened during the pandemic with all the store closing and having the essential workers and therefore having to say you need a letter to go from A to B, like it's some kind of black code, and only you allowed to be in the streets to do what you have to do. State was planning on keeping you from going from one state to the next, as some people were doing at that time. And we can see what's happening now is coming around again because when the stores were closed, they were more they were together still. Most of them were still they still had strength to do business. But when you knock stores out of contention, when you knock people out of contention of doing business or growing, not just surviving, taking away their means of income and strategy for growth, and to come back as slow as it has, but not fast enough for many companies to overcome in this post apocalyptic bull. Now it's come around again because the administration was taking their time and learning what happened from last time, or maybe we should put something in place in 4 years. The pandemic seems like it systematically tore the fabric of bureaucracy away, tore the fabric of infrastructure. You can see what happened when the fires hit. There's nothing left. You have to start over. Some people will do well and some won't. And that's the same with the stores now that seemingly made it through the pandemic, but now is facing the repercussions of the pandemic post wise, their excuse to go out of business. And that's why Joann, I call it the sewing machine hobby type business. They filed bankruptcy twice in the same year, and they've decided now to close all the remaining stores in the United States, every single one. They're going to be gone, period. Won't be around anymore. That's what's happened to them. And the system can go away the same kind of way. Here today, gone tomorrow, if you let other people do it. Now, all of a sudden, There are more changes coming about with Starbucks. Now the CEO decided that, well, they did say that they were going to take away some of those menu items. There were plenty of those, but they're going to eliminate 1,100 jobs. Many of those jobs are probably unfulfilled, as they say, as I'm reading here. Even some of the open jobs, they're not going to fill those either. But they want to operate more efficiently. And of course, they say accountability, as I'm reading this here. So many people will still have their jobs, but they're only saying 1,100. So that means there'll still be plenty of work to be done. And the menus, they even have which drinks are going to be gone. Let's talk about those drinks that I drink. I think most of them I've drank. I probably have my favorite, and I'll tell you my favorite. But the ones that are going away, they said by March 4th, I'm going to start off with the iced matcha lemonade. I don't think I ever had the iced matcha lemonade, unless that's what they call it. But I had the matcha drink. I didn't like it that well, but I had the matcha drink. Espresso Frappuccino. Now, I had Frappuccinos in various forms, and they have eliminated virtually every Frappuccino that I can see, one latte, and we're going to get down to the nitty gritty one at a time. So iced matcha lemonade is going away. Espresso frappuccino is going away. Cafe vanilla frappuccino is going away. I don't think I had that before, but I had some form of it. Java chip frappuccino. Now that's the one that I normally used to drink a lot. I used to drink Java chip. I thought it was better than the other frappuccinos, but they rival the mocha frappuccinos, the white chocolate, and all those. But I haven't been buying it, but I didn't know that was the least liked. I guess a lot of people didn't buy it, so they say. But trends do change. So Java chip frappuccino, one of my favorites, is gone. Of course, that's a frappuccino. White chocolate mocha frappuccino, that's a very good one. That one is going away. I'm kind of surprised. White chocolate frappuccino going away. Chai cream frappuccino. I might have had that once just for the taste, but not really. Uh, Usually I want a little coffee in my frappuccino. I don't think that had any, because that's a tea, chai tea type cream frappuccino. I don't know. I never had it. Caramel ribbon crunch cream frappuccino. Oh man, that is a really, really, really good tasting frappuccino, kind of sweet and everything. So it was Java chips, caramel ribbon. I drank a lot. Double chocolate chip cream frappuccino. I think I only had that once or twice. But just like I said, the Java chip and the white chocolate mochas, regardless if it was frappuccino or latte, white chocolate mocha. The Frappuccino is going away. Double chocolate chip. Yeah, I already said that one, right? Double chocolate chip cream Frappuccino. Chocolate cookie crumble cream Frappuccino. I wasn't into the chocolate cookie crumble cream Frappuccino, but I think I had it once. In fact, I'm not into any chocolate cookie type, even ice cream really, but I'll eat it. But that one I don't buy. Now the other, so two white chocolate cream Frappuccino is going away. So the white chocolate mocha, which is a very good one, is going away, and the white chocolate cream Frappuccino is going away. Now all these Frappuccinos that I mentioned are very good, but I guess they're not doing very well in the eyes of the business and definitely of the CEO who decides that these was one of the first ones that's going to be on the chopping block. That's kind of sad because I started drinking Frappuccinos. Actually, I used to drink too many Frappuccinos, not just from Starbucks, but from Burger King, from McDonald's, anywhere that had a good tasting Frappuccino, I drank it. Of course, Burger King, McDonald's, hamburger places, they've always had the best Frappuccinos, one of the best. They were usually sweeter. They still are. Of course, Burger King don't sell a Frappuccino anymore. And most of the other places don't even sell Frappuccino. They still sell milkshakes and malts. But if it ain't got a little coffee in it, I don't need it. But when I was younger, it was always a malt shake, milkshake, or something close to it. White hot chocolate. I never had the white hot chocolate before. Royal English breakfast latte. Never had that either. Don't even know what it is. It sounds like it's tea. Royal English breakfast latte. That's going away. Honey almond milk flat white. I really have not had the honey milk flat white. I think I had it by mistake once. Uh, it doesn't sound like coffee to me, but it could have coffee in it. But all the Frappuccinos, practically every Frappuccino on here is gone. Now, how many Frappuccinos? Now, how many Frappuccinos do they still have? That's going to be the question. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Frappuccinos is going away. And we're talking about Starbucks here. So at least the other ones have good tasting Frappuccinos. They don't necessarily call it Frappuccino. And they do have good lattes. We've got the other coffee companies that also make pretty good drinks. But if some of those are going away, that means someone else is going to pick up the Java chip. Believe me. Some people are already going to pick up some of these other flavors if they already, because I don't see Java chip anywhere around. And Starbucks had done it best, but maybe someone has done it better. 9 Frappuccinos are going away, and at least 4 of them. One, I think white chocolate. 2, Rimmer Crunch. Yep, at least 4. 4 good Frappuccinos is going away. Starbucks They will still have the baristas, they say, and all that kind of stuff. But these drinks, they said, March 4th, I guess, that's when they had a big change. But like I say, I did go back to iced coffee again. And sometimes when you go to these coffee places, especially if you go to Starbucks a lot, like I do, I'm sure there's people go there more times than me. I wonder if because of these changes, but they still have the same clientele. Maybe they will. But one thing that I did notice that I don't see those specialty, not contests, but you get a free coffee or you get more points if you buy a certain drink at a certain time, whether for breakfast, whether noon. They give you a chance to buy a certain coffee, but I did notice that sometimes it did count. Sometimes you didn't get credit, and maybe that's what was happening at the same time too. Because sometimes when it is the right one, you still didn't get credit for it. Therefore, you don't get a certain thing free, or you get your points added up really big time. So if you bought a sandwich or you bought a drink and it says if you buy this 3 times, then you get this amount of points. If you buy this 2 times, you better hurry up going in and do it twice, one a day. Or if you buy this in combined, just like I said, with a sandwich or something else with a drink, the one that they say, if you buy a certain sandwich, of course, if you didn't eat that particular sandwich, then more than likely you won't get no points for it. No way. But if you was buying it for somebody else, then you can get points for it. Especially if they had like 5 different choices or 4 choices or the same choice 3 different days. Or maybe you have to buy the same thing 5 days. Or maybe they mix it up a little bit and you get more points so you can get your free drink. So I haven't seen that in a while. That's okay because if we're getting back to normal here, then maybe it should not hurt the Starbucks business. You just go in and you get what limited coffee choices they have. But like I said, it could turn away some customers. But then again, it always have been turned away some customers. Because there are other choices out there. No one is loyal to anyone. You'll try this flavor one place, and you'll try another flavor the next. You'll compare the flavors, and then you can make a good sound decision on who has the best